Is there a potential love triangle brewing? What can you tell us?
There could be, possibly.
I think it's always been bubbling away anyway, hasn't it? You know, she was going out with Pete, and then Ross she made a bit of a pass at Ross, and it's always underlined. There's definitely a sexual chemistry between her and Pete, obviously, as they're going out, but I think Ross finds her very attractive and wants to be with her. He likes the fact that she's a little bit risky, and she's not a typical. She's different to Donna, and I think Ross actually found Debbie attractive. You know, that was the first girl he ever clapped eyes on when he got to the village, and I don't think that's ever really gone away for him.
Well, so there's obviously some long-standing sibling rivalry between Pete and Ross. So would Ross move in on his brother's girlfriend?
Well, he kind of called last time when Debbie threw herself at Ross, and she got undressed in front of him. He had his opportunity to strike there, and he didn't. But it wasn't out of love for his brother. It was because he wanted control over her.
I think Debbie had been in control before that, hadn't she?
Yeah.
And I think it was him getting the control back.
Yeah, but Ross doesn't care about. I don't want to swear, but walking all over his brother. He's got no real alliance with him.
Well, it's all going quite nicely for Debbie and Pete. So what does Debbie make of Ross?
It's really difficult for Debbie because I think Pete is very safe, and he can offer a lot more. He can offer a safe future for her kids, and it's very safe, and they're happy, and they've got this domestic life going on with the children and each other, and then there's Ross, who's a bit more exciting and
better looking. I'm not joking, Connie. I'm not.
Nah, but he's a bit more exciting, and I think it's just which way will she go? I suppose Ross is a bit more like Kane, and Pete's the safe one.
We hear rumours that Debbie and Ross become partners in crime in an exciting hotel heist. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, well, it's Ross, as always, who's got himself into a spot of bother. He's trying to make some money, and this job he just can't do on his own. So who does he turn to? The beautiful Debbie, and she falls for it. He tricks her, and she falls for it. But as to do with anything with Ross, it goes wrong, and they find themselves stuck in a hotel room. And I'll say no more.
Say no more.
It sounds quite exciting. I mean, is there some action scenes involved? Did you kind of enjoy doing all of that stuff?
Yeah, there's loads of action. There's a lot of running.
I'm in agony now. We've just done the last. I'm in more agony.
No, I was wearing heels, babes.
I was running faster. So yeah, we've been basically sprinting around for the last 3 days. I've not needed to go to the gym, because we've been doing that much exercise. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Always doing stuff like that is fun, and we've been in close quarters with each other, and it's quite hot.
Now there's a surprise engagement.
There is.
Debbie and Pete, tell us about that. So obviously it takes an unexpected turn. Viewers, I guess, will be thinking possibly that Ross and Debbie might get together at that point, but
yeah, absolutely. In the hotel, you just don't quite know what's going to happen, and I think Ross messes up because he takes it a little bit too far. Something that he says just makes her think, "What am I doing? Where am I? Why have I done this?" And she just becomes, she just freaks out and gets back home, and she sees Pete, and she sees him just with Jack and just all of that, and just thinks, "Okay, I need to make a decision here." And she just asks him one little question about what he would do with that kind of money. And he just gives her all the right answers. It's all about her, it's all about the kids, it's all about the house and a safe future. And she makes the decision where she's like, okay, that's what I need, that's what I want, that is who I should be with. So she proposes to him to try and secure that just for her and him. And it's just to basically put aside all of those feelings that she's got for Ross. That's what she thinks will happen.
And what about you, Charley, personally? Which of the Barton brothers do you think is the best man for the job?
It's such a hard question because Pete is, like I said, Pete's safe, and he's got her back, and it's someone that she can turn to, and he's always there for her. And Ross, more exciting and offers something that she quite likes. So, realistically, she should stay with Pete and probably have a safe and happy life, but this might not happen.
We've got two of the most popular boys in the show, I guess, chasing after you. Have you had any interesting sort of fan reaction? Any jealous fans?
Yeah, a few jealous fans actually. It's funny, it's very 50-50 between those two.
if you say so.
Some people wanted to be with Ross, some people wanted to be with Pete. And I think, you know, obviously the girls love them both, you know, but it is different. I don't know. It is 50-50 at the moment, but it'll be interesting to see who they go with after the hotel stuff and after the engagement, the proposal.